Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. So, this is the place where you come if you are in leadership, aspiring to leadership, and you want to get more tips, tools, techniques that help you create more success professionally with less sacrifice to who you are personally. Then you are in the right place. And today we are talking about defining success. And here's why defining success is so important, because the best definition of success is your definition of success. And what I find in the audience that I speak to, the clients that I work with, is that we tend to chase a lot of things. We tend to throw the spaghetti at the wall to try to figure out what it is that's going to um, allow us to achieve success. But if we haven't defined it, then we're chasing a whole lot of things and we aren't focused on the right things. And so you're expending a whole lot of energy that you don't need to expend. You can be so much more efficient if you take some time to figure out what success means to you, your definition. And the whole reason this came up is because I was working with a client this week and we were talking about her next chapter, trying to figure out, what could be next in her career? What might the next level look like? And we were talking about some of the particulars of what she might want to experience in her next role. And we got to a particular area around salary, and she couldn't put a number on it. Well, let me back up a second. She did put a number on it, but I asked her, is this the number she needed to have? Is this a conversation that she's had with her family, that she knows what her financial responsibilities are? Or is this a number that she had picked because she didn't want to go backwards? It was more arbitrary. There really wasn't a meaning behind it. And could it be construed as going backwards? So we dug into that a little bit more. And I thought, this is a very valuable lesson. So I wanted to bring it to you today. So defining success is you understanding professionally or even personally, if that's where you translate this lesson into, what it looks like for you, what specifically you are trying to achieve. So for instance, when you think about what your next level could be in your job, maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's going and getting some sort of certification, getting an advanced degree, working on a project, finding a mentor. It could be any one of those things. Are you clear about you achieving it? And here are 3 questions I want to give you that will help you answer this. So the first question is, what does it look like? So whatever it is that you have deemed as next in your career, what specifically does it look like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like when you've achieved this? So I want you to be able to define it, because what happens is we say, oh, I want a promotion, but that's kind of vague and ambiguous. What specific promotion? Into what specific role? So what happens is when we make declarative, ambiguous statements, then that is primer for our minds. We plant a seed in our mind and say, well, this is what I want to find. Well, it's hard to find it if you haven't defined it. And I think it just made a rhyme, and I'm a poet and didn't know it. So that's the first question. What does it look like, sound like, feel like to be able to achieve this? So that makes you chunk down and define it. The second question you can ask yourself when it comes to you achieving success is, why is it important to you? Why is this next thing that you are pursuing important to you? Who does it allow you to be? What does it allow you to have? What meaning is in it behind just what it is that you're achieving? So being able to understand the why of you pursuing it, because sometimes we just think, well, that's the next logical step, but is it really what we want? Is it meeting our needs? Is it meeting our purpose? Is it meeting our why? So that's the second question. The third question is, how will you know when you've achieved it? So again, this is back to a question where you have to define it. You have to put that end result in perspective so that you will know that you've achieved it. Because a lot of times we just keep chasing. We achieve something in our career, We don't celebrate it. It's just a check mark. And then we're on to the next thing. So, one, it's important to celebrate it. But two, you have to know when it is that you will celebrate it. So if you are looking for a promotion, how will you know you've achieved it? Is it your first day walking into your new office? Is it the first paycheck that you receive that has the increase in it? If you're going for an advanced degree, how do you know that you've achieved the advanced degree? Is it when you receive your diploma, or is it when you walk across the stage? So putting some meat to this, chunking down and getting specific. So answering these three questions: what does it look like, sound like, feel like? Why is it important to you? And how will you know you've achieved it? Those are three really great questions to get very focused on what your next level goals may be in your leadership, in your life. So now, what is it that you can do? I would love to stay in touch with you. And if you would enjoy staying in touch with me and not missing any tools, tips, techniques that I may share, you can go to www.iwantmoreclarity.com and sign up for my newsletter, and it'll be delivered to you every single week. My promise is to always share actionable strategies that will help you create more success in your leadership with less sacrifice to who you are in your life. So with that, bye-bye for now. And here is wishing you all the clarity that you deserve. Take care. Bye-bye.